Subscribe for the very latest.
Bye, Daddy.
I know what it is, man. Old mugs. I am the source. 5 mics deeper than rap, graffiti, break dancing, DJ and B-boy stance, MCing. I harness those artifacts, collecting data of the transitions like an almanac. Hip hop ain't dead. These young boys different, adapting over time. Every day the world's spinning. Let's celebrate the fact we still winning. We still winning. We still winning.
So. All right, so with that being said, let's get into some NBA, man. Let's get into some sports. Sports is hip hop. Y'all know that, right? If you don't know, now you know. You know what I mean? Sports is hip hop. Everything that got hip hop that got us in it basically is really hip hop. If you really want to be true about it. All right, listen. With the NBA, I want to play some fact or cap.
All right.
Right. So one conversation that's going on is that the 90s NBA is watered down.
The 90s NBA was watered down?
The 90s NBA play compared to now is watered down. Fact or cap?
Trying to say that the 90s was watered down compared to now. Or
yeah, they saying compared to now. It was, you know, this NBA is way more dominant than back in the 90s, or it was just bland.
So are we saying, like, is it better now than what it was?
Basically.
Okay.
Come on, Walt.
I'm going facts. I'm going facts.
You going facts.
I'm going facts.
State your case on that, my brother.
I just think the talent pool is better now than it was back in the 90s. I just think the talent pool is better now than it was back in the 90s. I'm not dissing the 90s. I think the 90s had great talent, but if I look at the best talent in the 90s, right? You got Michael Jordan. We all know who Michael Jordan is. He the guy.
Mm-hmm.
After Michael Jordan is, for me, I don't know about y'all, the next best guy in that 90s era is Hakeem Olajuwon. That's the next best player that I will say is the next best player. After Hakeem Olajuwon, I feel like it's a drop. It's a pretty good drop. Nobody else mentioned that's played in the 90s is a top 10 player all time. Hakeem Olajuwon is a border top 10 player all time. But Stephen Curry is arguably top 10. Tim Duncan is top 10. KD's not top 10. KD's top 20 though. And as far as all those other guys that I didn't mention in the 90s, I don't think just about most of those guys are not better than Kevin Durant. So when I start going down the list of the talent pool, I really don't think that it's...
You think that Kevin Durant is top 20?
Top 20, for sure. I think he's like 17, 18, but I definitely think he's top 20.
So why didn't you mention LeBron?
Like, I think LeBron's the best. I think LeBron's the GOAT. That's not a thought. Yeah, I think LeBron's the GOAT. I think it's LeBron, Jordan, Kobe. And then after that, it's like whoever y'all want to go with. But I think it's LeBron, Jordan, Kobe. And then after that, me personally, I still like Magic Johnson. I'm very high on Magic Johnson.
He played in the 90s.
He played in like 91, 91, but his era when he was winning championships was in the 80s. And in the 80s, there was more Magic was winning, Isaiah Thomas was winning, Bird was winning, even the Sixers got one.
But it sounds like they got more people back in the 90s than they do today, as far as like the talent pool.
No.
I said the 80s. That was the 80s,
okay,
not the 90s.
I want to make sure, but I want Walt to really, I want him to
do your thing.
I want to know how he really feel about this, man.
Because I'm just saying, in the 90s, I'm not saying that they weren't great players, but after Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon, who never played each other in the NBA Finals, they never faced each other in the NBA Finals. After those two, the next best guy is up for debate. Some people are going to say it's Charles Barkley, even though Charles Barkley went to the finals once and he got spanked in the finals. People were going to say it's Karl Malone and what's his name, and John Stockton when they were going to the finals. But both times when they went to the finals, they got spanked. And they didn't really put up a fight against them. I mean, I think they took them to 6 games one time, talking about the Chicago Bulls, but they really weren't able to do anything against them. The Portland Trailblazers had a really good, talented team, and Clyde Drexler was doing his thing on that team. Clyde Drexler is a phenomenal basketball player, and he got a chip, but he didn't get it with the Trailblazers. He wasn't the number one option. He got it with the Rockets when they won those back-to-back years. So when you look at the talent in the 90s, I'm not doubting that they weren't great basketball players, but it's like Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, and then the fall off is like the next best guy is not cracking the top 10 best players all time. He's just not. Like Shaq is different because Shaq was on Orlando in the 90s. But when we get to the 2000s, that's when he goes to the Lakers, and that's when he becomes what he is, the legend that he is. But outside of him, I love these players, bro. Don't get me wrong. Patrick Ewing is my guy. I love Patrick Ewing. I love David Robinson. Big fan of a lot of those legendary players like Grant Hill. Guys like Grant Hill and Penny Hardaway, those guys are like the guys that have the talent that probably could have been in those upper echelons, but injuries derailed them. So they're, as far as the greatness of the careers, it just never got to that point. But the rest of the guys that we're talking about, like Charles Barkley, great player. Is he as good as KD? If you ask me who am I taking, KD or Charles Barkley, I'm taking KD 10 times over Charles Barkley. I'm taking KD over most of the guys that I mentioned except Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm taking KD over Karl Malone. I'm taking KD over just about every guy that I mentioned. Even the only guy who's borderline is Scottie Pippen. That's the only guy that I'm like, But the rest of those guys, they're great. They're great. But against the greats of this time, Kawhi Leonard, what Kawhi has done, what Steph has done, what Tim Duncan has done, like come on. Come on.
Where do you rank Reggie Miller?
No. Before, because you about to, you just going all over the place.
I'm sorry. I had a question. My bad.
Chuck, what you got? What you got to say about this? Because I need this conversation to be really, detailed, and I can't let it go all over the place. So Chuck, what you got, dog?
I'm all over the place, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm
back here's we don't tap dance on this show.
I can't tap dance. I can't do no Gregory Hines.
You see the logo, right?
That's
the logo was one color. It's black or white. It's two colors.
Actually two colors. Yeah,
it's
colors.
Black or white. It ain't. We ain't all over the place with the logo. We can't be all over the place with the show. Is fact or cap?
Repeat the question.
Is the 90s watered down compared to now? Fact or cap?
Yeah, I didn't like that terminology.
This is what they're talking about.
He said it like that on purpose.
No. I'm not. This is what they're saying, that the 90s were watered down.
What was their reason for saying that though? Why did they think it was watered down?
Everybody has their reasons. That's why I'm asking them. I'll get into it. I'll get into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say cap.
There we go, Chuck. What we got? Tell me why, my brother. I like when it's opposite. I like this a challenge.
I think it's cap, and I'm gonna add some context that's very nuanced because this is the same thing we do with football, right? When they start comparing to like 80s, 90s, and they compare it to current, where you can't make this comparison technically because you are dealing with two different sets of talent pools and rules. So you there's no way to say, okay, we're playing with the same rules then and now. What is the difference? But 90s they had hand checking, zone defenses was a illegal defense, which now they can play zone. So, and of course the style play is different. So that's why you see more physicality. It was more post-centric compared to now, where everything's about spacing, getting more points up. The same thing happened in football. Football went from a run game first to now a pass game first. So that's where the spacing, that's where all these guys like even like the tight ends are now just wide receiver hybrids, like all these, it's so on and so on. So like even the quarterbacks, dual threat. If you're not athletic at the quarterback position now, you pretty much you barely make it. Like that is what it is. There's no more Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, none of them types. So sorry about the long football analogy, but as far as basketball, I don't think that 90s is watered down compared to current. I think current has probably a bigger, a more diverse talent pool.
I agree with that one.
And especially from an offensive standpoint, I think there's more guys, especially at the wing and at the big position, that can do more things. Or I would say allowed to do more things. Because I think sometimes also is your predecessors were sometimes like had constraints on how they actually played. The guy that Steph Curry is emulating was Masood. He used to play for Denver Nuggets.
Raul.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. But again, he just when you watch, I was sitting there watching YouTube, like maybe like a few weeks ago of him. I was like, dang, this is Steph Curry, but in 30 years ago. So it just that he didn't have the green light to be like, all right, well, we're gonna basically build our roster and our actual offensive scheme around you to do what you do. He was just ahead of his time. So I think that's also part of the equation. So I don't think that 90s is technically watered down compared to current. I think that we have two different styles and two different, games that we're looking at. Like even now, you look at these guys ain't built like that. They're built like, they're very thin, they're very, rangy, them type of cats. Back then you had to be in the weight room to survive. You had to be like 250, 260, especially if you're a power forward, a center. Now, if you take, like, for example, if you take Victor or you take Shet, them jokers barely 200 pounds. They may be 220 at 7'1", 7'4".
Victor's like straight lean. He doesn't have most mass at all.
Even KD is almost 7 feet tall, and he barely is maybe 210. You know what I'm saying? So if you try to do this reverse where you like put this person in this area, he'll still be an efficient shooter, but will he be able to take the physicality over a long period of time? Probably not, unless he gets in the weight room and it starts to adapt, and vice versa. Some of them guys that was in the 90s, they will have to change their style of play because of the spacing. So you just can't sit there and I was about to say a Charles Barkley banger guy. That was crazy. So to make physical contact with somebody consistently in that paint, that's a lot of toll on your body in a different way. So that's my answer. I don't think it's watered down. I think it's just hard to make that comparison fair because of all the different variables that we are trying to coincide and put what they call it, a round hole in a square peg. It just
I agree with that one. That's dope.
Yeah, I have my little
retort.
Yes, if I may.
My brother.
So I agree 100% on the terminology of. I do think great players make the adjustment. If the best players of back then were playing in today's day, they make the adjustment just like I think if the best players of today were playing back then. would make the adjustment. My thing is I'm looking at the greatness that was achieved in this era. And when I say this era, it's 2026. I'm not talking about the past 6 years. I'm talking about from, basically from the 2005, like 2000s to 2015 or 2020 or something like that. Like the past 20 years, that's what it's really getting compared to. A lot of people like to say from 2000 to like 2008, it's like that was like the best balance of basketball, where you had like a good amount of defense, good amount of offense. It wasn't too much of everything. But when I'm looking at what guys have achieved in the past 15 years of basketball, what Kawhi achieved, what KD achieved, what Steph Curry has achieved, and where it puts them, where the general consensus is people are going to say where they're going to be put in an all-time list. The argument right now is Stephen Curry versus Magic Johnson. Who is the better basketball player? That is a legit argument. I favor Magic Johnson because I like his game, but there is a legit argument to say that Stephen Curry could be better than Magic Johnson. If you look at somebody like a Tim Duncan that did not play in the 90s, that man played in the 2000s and the 2010s, and you look at the impact and how many times he won the champ, he won 5 times. He won 5 times. With Stephen Curry won 4 times. KD won twice, Finals MVP twice, League MVP. Like, and when you just look at the way that these guys have left their mark on the game, not saying that the guys of the 90s didn't, outside of Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon, but there's a reason why their names have still carried over until today's game. Like Hakeem Olajuwon, listen, he's my favorite center. He is my favorite center of all time. I would take Hakeem Olajuwon over any center today. Any center in the past, I'll take Hakeem Olajuwon all day, just because he was that good on both ends of the floor. If you look at Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, what they did, if Magic Johnson and Larry Bird had those teams in the 90s, there's no way that Michael Jordan's winning 6 championships. I don't care what anybody says to me. If Magic Johnson had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar still healthy in the 90s and they were going up against them 80 Showtime Lakers, I don't care who he is. They're not winning 6 times. If Larry Bird had his teams in the 90s, you're going to tell me he's going to win 6 times when he never beat him not once in the playoffs. You're going to tell me that if the Pistons were still in great shape, you're going to tell me they're going to beat them 6 times. Like, no. So those players back in the 80s, and then even some of the older players, the greats that won back in the day, their names still carry over till this time. And what I'm talking about in this modern time, what these guys do, I don't care. Winning an NBA championship is one of the hardest things to do on the planet, especially on a consistent basis. So when I look at what those guys have done in the eras that we've had of basketball, with the Warriors, with the Spurs, with what's happening right now, I'm just, yeah. As far as like, do I think that the 90s basketball is watered down? I'm not going to just go off on a tangent and just say that they're not. I think Michael Jordan, for real, made the foundation of what offensive basketball is right now. He is the literal prototype of like what a lot of people based off their offensive game is now. So we can't just not acknowledge that. Like, he literally is that. But
so Trem, what you got something? I know basketball is not your game per se, but you got anything
Sure.
about this?
No, but I agree with Chuck, because especially when you start breaking down the physicality of the type of play, it started making me think about with like Isaiah Thomas with the Detroit Pistons, and they were like really physical on the court when they were playing, and I don't think that there's that level of physicality in the type of play today, but I think that I don't know about it being watered down, but I do agree with the fact that you see more star talent today versus probably back then. But the type of play with the physicality, I don't think it's watered down at all.
See, I'm gonna say this. Man. The 90s product, 20 times better than today. The product,
Just wait. Define what you mean by the product. What's the product?
Watching the game in the 90s was way more entertaining. Way more. It was just an event to watch it. From the intro of the NBA, like the music, like that whole
presentation.
thing. Yeah, they say the whole product, it was 20 watching players defend was, to me, these 140-point games are not entertaining.
Yeah.
They're not entertaining, bro. I don't care how many points.
Why?
Bro, like nobody wants to sit there and watch people just shoot the ball, and nobody else is not doing anything to defend them shooting the ball. What kind of game is that? That's like watching Tom Brady just throw the ball down the field and everybody just watching the ball go and then watching the other person catch the ball. Like you gotta have some type of you gotta have offense and defense. Like it's just not entertaining to see watch somebody let you shoot the ball in. And now we got a 200-point game. Like it's just, to me, that's what made me not want to watch the game a lot of times, because I know that there's not going to be any defending. Now, as far as the talent pool, yes, it's a lot more people who can shoot the ball more than it is back then, right? I get it, right? So we got way more shooters out there than anything, but I just can't. It's just very tough for me. I think, to be honest, I'm gonna keep it a G. I might sound crazy, and like I often do, but I feel like having so much talent is the reason why this watered down now.
Only the very few.
Wow, that is an interesting take, sir. Okay,
what you mean by break that down?
Yeah, elaborate.
Okay, all right. Imagine, all right. Life is good and bad, right? It's like it's balance. If you got, where's the superstar? You could arguably say that most people that are playing right now are superstars. Like
a lot of them. There's more today than it was back then.
Right. So if you got all this talent, everybody's talented, right? Then where's the superstar? I love when we had superstars, people that, you know what I mean, people that that stood out, right? It's everybody's a star now. Everybody's getting big contracts. You know what I mean? Everybody making money. And here's the thing, I'm not talking about everybody get their money. I'm just saying it's like anything. If you put too much into something, it's going to be watered down.
True.
That's too much of anything, too many points, too many people that are talented. It, to me, it doesn't leave much to watch. Especially if you played the game. If you played sports, right? You know that struggle of like, yo, this person versus that person. You know what I mean? Like the struggle of playing the game passionately, not just because everybody want to score points. That's just that, to me. I just feel like it's too many superstars. That's why it's watered down.
So do you think that the NBA is too talented?
No, I think that they're not giving people their money's worth. They're not playing the game on both ends of the court, which to me, all I'm doing is just watching the shootout.
But I'm saying in terms of when you related that to the talent is what I'm saying. As far as, go ahead.
So, all right. I feel like on any machine, right? any type of machine. What we talking about a team? What we talking about a car, right? Everybody in a car can't be the engine. It's more entertaining for me if I watch somebody play their position, right? And like that's why I like watching the Golden State Warriors. Draymond came in, he could have been a scorer. Shoot, now he been playing the position so long, he done forgot how to score.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he plays his position. I like to see players play their position, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying you can't shoot the ball, but I need you to defend on the other side too. It's just boring to watch to me. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm sorry.
No, my bad. Go ahead.
Nah, so do you think that winning is not the product, is not the main driver of what the NBA is trying to produce?
That's a good question.
No,
I don't either. I don't think it is either.
I think,
my bad. You were going to explain why.
No. I was just thinking. I think that the main thing that the NBA is focused on is for it to be global, and also to put up high scoring games, and a lot of jump shots. Which you know the phrase "offense get the girls," right?
Six dig the long ball, yeah.
Right.
But,
exactly.
So you don't think that the best team wins? Well, I mean, arguably, the best team wins at the end of the series. At the end of
the best shooters win.
So, you think that OKC was the best shooting? Was OKC the best shooting team in the NBA last year?
No, they probably gonna be in the top 5. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think because this is my only thing. I definitely think that before Stephen Curry, what predicated around like winning NBA championships was basically built off of like what LeBron was he was dictating everything because of the way that LeBron plays the game. And the fact that he's able to get to the NBA finals. But then you have him start going up against what Stephen Curry is. It's not just the fact that he's a good shooter. It's the fact that he is the best shooter of all time. If he's not the greatest shooter of all time, the Warriors are not the Warriors. They're a good team, but they're just a team that can shoot really well. They're not a team that's going to win championship after championship. Stephen Curry is an anomaly of himself being as good as he is at that. Then after that, there hasn't been there's no team that's been dominant just winning the way that they win. The Nuggets won a few years back, but it wasn't because they're great shooters. It's because Jokic is an offensive juggernaut because he can pass, he can shoot, he can rebound, he can do everything on offense. Can't play defense worth nothing, but he can play offense like crazy. And then you got Jamal Murray in his backcourt doing what he do. Yeah. But then after that, Giannis won, and he won before that. But when Giannis won, they didn't have a whole lot of shooters on that team.
Was the defense on that team?
Yeah, he was deep. Giannis is more of a defensive guy than he is an offensive guy.
But what I'm saying is this. Mm-hmm. The whole entire product. I'm not saying, listen, you can say that there's some people that play who were defensive players, right? Their teams won the championship, right? Mm-hmm. But the whole total package, every team, for the most part, is just shooting the ball. It's like watching practice. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like watching your team practice like an expedition. You know what I mean? It's not. There's no effort into making this a competitive sport. You know what I mean? I've seen more defense in the game of kickball than right now. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm just being real. Like, and listen, I watch it, but I'm not watching it. You know what I mean? Like back in the 90s, I wouldn't move. I would not leave my seat. Now, man, I might go do something, come back, look at the score. All right, cool. Go back, go look at something, go change cadence. You know what I mean? Go put Terrence in the bed. You know what I mean? Come back. Oh, okay, cool. That's the score. Look at my phone. All right, cool. Score. All right, cool. You know, it was one. It was just 50 points. That was 190. Shoot, that was only 5 minutes. You know what I mean? But it doesn't hold my attention anymore. And this is just a fan, you know, coming from a person who watched some 80s, and I watched a lot of 90s, and I watched the 2000s. Even the 2000s was good. Now, no sir.
My last thing I'll say on it is, I definitely do think that defense is getting lost in some aspects. I definitely think that is a factor, but I will say this: every team, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but every team that has won the NBA championship outside of the Denver Nuggets, because I don't know what their defensive rating was, but every team that has won the NBA championship at least in the past 5 to 10 years has been like a top 3 or at least top 5 in defensive rating. So if you're gonna win especially in the playoffs, if you do not play defense wins championships, that has held that stands. If you're not playing no defense, you are not going to win. When the Warriors were on that run, they were like the top 3 defensive rating team in the league. Draymond was winning DPOYs. He was winning defensive players of the year. Mm-hmm. When the Bucks won, top defensive team. When the Celtics just won, they were a top defensive team. The Thunder last year, they were like top 3 in defense, especially in the playoffs. If you're gonna win the NBA championship, you have to guard. That's why the Minnesota Timberwolves, that's why they keep beating the Nuggets, because of the way that they can guard.
So you saying, translation. Yeah. You saying wait until the finals to watch some real basketball?
No, I say wait till playoffs.
Playoffs. Cool. so I don't have to watch basketball for this whole entire year.
You're gonna
wait to the playoffs.
I mean, you're gonna watch you're gonna watch regular season, because that's where a team is finding out who they are and what kind of game they're gonna play, and then you go up against another team to see, okay, who's better than who. But if you're playing
teams that I'm watching play, are they playing defense?
No, are
they giving me a product that I'm watching during the regular season?
I will say only if you're a fan of the team, you're a fan of the team. But I'm saying this. You got to find out. It's harder for you to find out what your team is going to be on the offensive end. The game is fast. It's faster than it used to be. You got to be able to keep.
Is that up. Good though? Is that a good thing?
It produces it produces winning. It's not. We can't play. It produces winning. You got to be able to play fast. The speed of basketball right now, you have to be able to play quick. If you're not able to run, if you're not able to make quick reads, if you're not able to do all these things on the offensive end, you're not going to be able to find out what kind of team you're going to be.
And y'all low managing?
They do low manage. Like I said.
Y'all not playing defense and y'all low managing. Come on.
They play D. It's just.
Bro, pause that, my brother. You got to stop that.
Yeah, that's my crazy. Pardon the left, but they play defense, but like I said, when the playoffs come, that's when it's for real is tested.
Okay. Well, listen. We got 3 caps and we got 1 fact.
All right, one question though. Y'all think they put magnets in the basketballs?
No.
Magnets?
Nah.
No.
No, they put magnets in the basketball and then
I mean, why is it only working on one guy's shoes?
Right.
Maybe they control of who they want to score.
Nah, they turn it on and off.
No, this ain't the WB cartoon. This ain't the WB cartoon.
No,
we ain't doing that.
But I do want to add a nuance to it before we wrap this up. So I think the another component is, speaking to your point, Tino, of the defense, right? It's the reason that the game is a lot faster, but it's also based on analytics. So the analytics is influencing the play style, and that's across all
the betting too.
The betting too.
Yeah. So
that's why you like when I was watching that Boston game, I was literally watching Boston like they are giving up pretty much layups and dunks at times to shoot a three that's not even open. Because they's like, hey, you need to shoot 53s this game, and if you make at least about 22 of these, you have a good chance of winning based on the analytics.
Yeah. That's
So wait a minute. So you got analytics, you got sports betting.
Yeah.
But you don't think none of this stuff can be controlled?
That's a whole different question.
Listen, a magnet in the ball. I'm saying, I just look at it from this. Every organization makes more money when they win.
Yeah,
winning is.
Won't they amp their chances up by making
we're not doing this WB.
It's about to.
The banana was in my tailpipe. Nah, we ain't doing that, man. All right. No, come on, son. Maybe, yeah, I'm always good for.
So there's no possibility that they're tampering anything.
I think the refs.
We didn't say that, but you're talking about a magnet in the basketball.
You don't think it's possible? You don't think it's possible?
No,
hey,
not everything is possible. Dog.
Everything possible. I think sometimes in certain things I'm just not willing to entertain. That's one of them right now.
Why not? But why not?
I'm not. It's just not. I can't put my mental bandwidth on every conspiracy. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
It's only a conspiracy until it gets proven and brought out.
Until then. Okay, cool, but
every time we say it, I'm thinking about the Roadrunner and Coyote. I don't know.
When they show stuff like that to us, they get it from somewhere. These
basketballs are not coming from Acme.
Okay, but you don't think that they can possibly put a magnet in the basketball and in the goal and turn it on when they want to.
No. Listen. You might be right. I'm not there yet. I am not there to go down this rabbit hole with you. I'm not. But here's the thing, though. I know this talk about stars, right? So I think this NBA is going to start looking better in that capacity because the reason we love sports is the narratives and how the resonates with us, right? Like in the 90s, we had majority of people love Jordan, but in a sense, Jordan was a villain. You got to get through him to win this championship when he's out there, right? Right now, we don't have that person because LeBron is now on the tail end. You're not going through LeBron anymore. So you got a mixed bag of like different people that's vying for that spot. You got Ant-Man, you got Joker, you got Shea. Shea might be the one. If Shea can pull off another championship, he can. People don't like him already because he be doing all that. He the free throw merchant, doing all that James Harden type stuff. So if he wins another chip, then people gonna be like, we now have officially we got to get through him, and that could get that quote unquote enthusiasm of like, all right, we can watch it because we know. We got a villain now.
Do you think the powers that be want him to win the championship another championship?
It's kind of like with LeBron. I definitely feel like the NBA would probably have profited more if LeBron probably just kept on winning NBA championships. But at the same time, if you look at it, there's no clear player as far as like that transition to who's going to be that dominant player for this next decade. It's 2026. You can say the LeBron era, even though he's still playing, even though he's still probably top 20. But if you're looking at right now, who are we going to say was the best player of the 2020s when this is all said and done? There's no answer. Like Jason Tatum has won one, Shea has won one, Giannis won one, Joker won one. It's always somebody new. So there's no clear. It's kind of like how it was in the 70s. There's no clear dominant number one guy versus how it was in the 20s when it was LeBron, the 10s when it was Kobe, the 90s it was Jordan, the 80s it's kind of Magic Bird. 70s Julius, or you can say Kareem. 60s you're gonna say Bill Russell or Will Chamberlain or Oscar. Like that's the thing. Right now, as far as who that guy, there's no guy. There's no clear number one guy. People are trying to tell you it's Joker. That man cannot get. He don't play. He don't guard. Like what you said. Nobody. That man don't play. Don't defense. And I've been saying this for years. That man does not play No defense.
He don't play no defense, and well, it's very few like quote unquote two-way players. It's you usually one. So here's the thing: even SGA, he plays some defense when he needs to, but he's not. He spent all his energy on offense. But OKC team building is better than everybody else. Like
it's been better for years. They ain't in the
like, and they still got so many draft picks for the next 5 years that they can just like keep building. So
OKC, Golden State
just done.
Golden State's done. But OKC they know how to build a team. State's book. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
They know how to build a team,
and they took his page out of the Spurs book. And why the Spurs coming back now? So again, there's parity. There's definitely parity in the league. It's just again, wait till the playoffs.
I think for you, Tino, the person you probably would gravitate towards out of this group, just because you speak of it. No, to him too, because his play style on offense, and he's such a dog. He's just such a like I'm attacking you, and I don't care how you. I love
the way he talk. I love the way Ant-Man talk.
I think the one person, if he stays healthy, that could technically run off, as long as his team is continually like evolve with him, will be Victor, because Victor has the ability to manipulate the game in a way that nobody else can. Like he can, especially on the defensive end, like he can be on one side of the paint, bro, and literally he over here
of my body, bro.
Man amongst boys.
So he can literally, like, I've seen people just literally change their whole offensive game when they out there like, nah, we ain't going to the paint today. We're gonna shoot these threes and pray.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I can't wait till the day somebody cross over Victor, bro.
No, I don't want to see that.
He don't got crossed before. He don't got.
I'm talking about. I want him to touch earth.
That's a long way down, sir. That's a long way down.
He just came back from that concussion.
So, but again, I see why Tino was talking about defense, because obviously our home team didn't play a lot of it in this last game. That disrespectful. Listen,
about the Knicks in Atlanta, people.
We needed
the Hawks.
The Hawks.
The Hawks. Y'all need to figure that out, because there's that was disrespectful.
That's crazy.
But
thank you, Knicks.
But y'all gonna get y'all. Y'all gotta play the Sixers. Y'all gotta play the Sixers. So
we gonna beat them. We're not scared of them. Chop cheese over Philly, cheese all day. Chop cheese.
Hey, I tell you what, if MB stays healthy this whole series, you can forget about it.
Listen, we ain't scared of
him. No, you think Cat gonna be able to deal with MB?
Listen. He got 2 triple doubles. My man is figuring out.
Y'all playing the Hawks with no big pause. No,
that's all right. And our backcourt and our bench is better than them, so we all right. We good.
Y'all good?
Bench and backcourt.
For y'all to figure out who the next top player would be, out of all the people that y'all named, look which one of them had somebody that died close to them, or something tragic happened to somebody close to them that they knew of, and they'll let you know.
Oh, someone. Well, I mean, Ant-Man lost his mom like before he got in the league.
How long? Way back. Well, look to it to be more recently, and then that'll get you some more information to tell who will probably be the next one up.
Hey, shout out to Anthony Mason. Shout out to those people who sacrifice their game for the game. You know, Anthony Mason wasn't out there shooting, man. He was out there looking for a fight. Come down this aisle. It was like,
hey, it's a different thing, because the money also changes the equation too. I have to thought about that. Like when you making $5 million, you're like, okay, I'm getting paid, right? But it's like I still gotta do what I gotta do to get this money, right?
Yeah, but you can make a lot of money being a role player, man.
I'm just saying, like currently, it's like, especially during the season, like, damn nigga, I'm making $70 million this year. Man, that's a different equation. That you barely making 10. You just I gotta figure that out.
Hey, you know. And shout out to everybody who think that they got magnets in the basketball. Shout out to all y'all. I want to shout out. We got a couple of albums hitting the anniversary. right? Reasonable doubt, 30 years. Is it still hitting like it did 30 years ago?
I mean, I be honest, I actually went through it today. Like I went to the, do my runs on Sunday, groceries and all that. So I said, I'm just gonna play through it. And I was like, damn, this shit aged well.
You take your bags and walk out the door. You take your bags and walk out the door. You take your bags and walk out the door. You don't know where you're going. You don't know where you're going all alone. Take your bags and walk out the door.